afternoon. Sean Hicks coming at you here, midday money on a Thursday. Welcome to the show. Winning free picks in the house. 1-3 in the video yesterday. Kings get it done for us, but it's all downhill after that. The Memphis loser, Dallas on the ice. And the Braves, Bravos, can't get it done. But we move on. We don't worry about it. That's one day in the life of a better. Welcome to the show, YouTube. Give a notification bell if you're on Twitter. Hello, welcome. I know a lot of newbies coming in from the Twitterverse. I get it. Doing videos stuff long time, folks. All right, so try to pound out some winners and find some winners across the board. We'll see what we got going on. Let's, I got to do my little YouTube and Facebook check, and then I'll tell you what I like. And then that's it. That'll be a wrap. Everybody have a nice day. Move on. All righty. We're good to go. So I'll start the NFL game tonight. If you're coming to look at headlines, you should know this. We got Arizona -3. It's up to 6. I'll go under Packers here. I'm thinking we're going to get a lot of run game here from I'm looking at the total. I'm like, it's 52, but I'm looking at the Troy game. So, yeah, I think Packers going to run the ball often. So I'm going to go under the 50.5 here. College on the other side of thing, Coastal and Troy. Sign me up for Troy here at the points. It was 18, down a little bit. Everybody's going to like Coastal, right? You like Coastal last week. They ended up losing outright. Now what? The old bubble burst on the undefeated season. Maybe they could have had a better bowl. Troy's not terrible. Now you're asking a team that's got nothing to play for to still win by like 3 touchdowns, 20 points? Not me. Give me Troy. NBA, a couple NBAers. One, the Hawks. We like this team. Give me the Hawks here over the Wizards. The Knicks, I threw this also out on the free pick channel here for winning free picks and on the Picks and Parlays channel. So give me the Knicks here versus the Bulls. I almost – this is a spot where a lot of times I say, like, we're taking money line, either with the fave or the dog, right? It's going to be plus 110, plus 120, whatever, minus 117. I'm taking the Knicks. This – for me, knowing all the love on I almost said the Buffalo Bulls, the Chicago Bulls, this line just looks a little too low for my liking. Give me the Knicks here. Warriors, I think they pulled this one out late, right? We liked Memphis last night. I figured they're going to come up, run up and down the court with Portland. They laid an egg. My initial thought on this at 5.5, I'm like, you know what? By the third quarter, fourth quarter, in a back-to-back spot, no legs in their jumpers. Warriors pull away here. But they played so poorly, so I'm a little least favorite of the NBAers tonight would be on the Warriors now. And hockey, give me some Vancouver Canuck action on the ice. That's what I got going on there. King D, good afternoon. Francisco's in the house. Give it a thumbs up. I appreciate it. Richie already hit the like button. Thanks for coming in. Marcel. How are you, Markel? Good? Mr. Downey, of course, we get it every night. We like to get it. Get it. Richie, got to get those picks in, you and the other cats. I got to write them down. Oh, no, Richie. I keep thinking you won. I didn't cross you off the thing, but you got to push. Embarrassing. How about a clap of the hands here for Allie, the Plus Money Honey, in the Morning Woodies. I'm listening to Mitchell Pauly this morning, and they got Mike Palm on, and they're talking about, like, who are these Morning Woodies? They're tied for 4th place. Morning Wood Crew, number 4 in the circuit contest. How about that? Tied for 4th. The Morning Woodies. I love it. So if you don't go to Morning Wood Show, and I always say that, right? Because Earl Sports usually does stuff before me. I come on. We got the Morning Wood Show. We do a lot of stuff. If you don't know, I'm on Picks and Parlays. I do the Winning Free Pick channel because it's the same. It's the same thing, folks. Not that I always say go buy premium stuff. If you do, wonderful. There's a link below for me or the guys. We do the premium thing, but it's the same, same people, same stuff, do a lot of videos. But, man, I'm listening, and they're like, yeah, Morning Wood, the Morning Wood Crew. So she does a contest. Anyway, that's good for them. That's awesome. And Tony, I don't know who's on. I don't know if Tony Kopsik. I did a Total Chaos with Tony the other day. And, she knows her stuff. She won the whole, like, a month-long challenge there. She got like 60%. So as much as we get a lot of squareness coming in from the public, sometimes, you see it in here. We got guys who know what they're talking about, and girls for that matter. Warriors +6. Warriors are 6-point favorite now. That's if it's up to 6, it's still why it's my least favorite. I just told you why. I don't like to switch. I don't like to come in and switch out of things. I liked it. It is what it is. Now, am I going to bet that game? No. Do I still like it? Yes, just not as much. I got the Knicks. I got the Knicks yesterday at +2. I'm still on +2. I bet them at +2. King D. Lock it in with the King. Penguins regulation. How about that Stars, that regulation there? I was like, I'm taking the Stars on this one too. Flames Canucks. Yes, let's go. Get it. Looks good. Eric, good morning. Alex trying to retire. Yeah. 12-8 in NHL. Tough break last night. 0-2 bounce back. Yeah, that's what we do. Well, 0-2, but if you get a small fave and a puck liner, it is what it is, King D, right? We lose, we move on. That's why I always say we don't get all wrapped up in it, right? We don't sit here and cheer for the wins or the losses. It's you move on. You move on. We're not coming in here cursing out the world and yelling fixed and stuff like that. Michael, good morning. Got to get your picks. Here we go. Arizona. -3.5. Tulsa. -10. Auburn. -2. Dallas. -1.5. And the New York Giants +9.5. There you go. Welcome. Any thoughts on the Wizards game? I kind of like Atlanta over the Wiz. The Hawks are just a team, Michael. I don't know. We had them last year often. They paid off for us. It's a good little team. This year, we took them out of the game versus Dallas. I like the team. Wizards, not so much. It's really, this time of year, it's kind of me betting on. Same with hockey. A week or two into the season, I'm going to just kind of rely on teams that I have like an overplay on or an underplay, or by just where my whole feeling on team. Like I try not to go into a team like, oh, they won 3 straight or lost 3 straight. Okay, well, I try not to just get into that. I have what I think the team's going to be. And again, I did this college football. It took me a couple, like the MAC. I was totally wrong on the MAC, but it took you, 3 weeks, 4 weeks to realize, like, these things it's not just a bad game or a fluke interception or something like that. At least in the NBA, in a week or two, you can kind of readjust your numbers. So the Hawks, the team I'm high on. Washington, not so much. That's basically it. That's what you're going to get from me in early NBA and on how I kind of pick my games here. South Florida money line. Taking the big, 10-point dogs on a money line? I like it. This line was 6, 7, whatever it was. It got bet right up. I understand people love East Carolina. And Big Waves, you've popped in, right? I've had South Florida a couple times as dogs. So I'm all for it. I'm all for South Florida. Tim Earl, good morning. I hit your like. I popped in a little bit to the Earl Sports this morning. I didn't say hello. I didn't have my I feel weird if I go in under like the Winner Free Picks YouTube as opposed to Sean Higgs. I don't know. I don't feel like, even when I go into like Picks the Parlays chats or any chat, I don't want to go in, because sometimes I'll go see my guy like Loshak. He's on with the bag sometimes, right? On Tuesday. So if I pop in, only comment. I don't want to go into other sports better chats and make it look like I'm trying to upstage them. Not upset, but just saying like, oh, well, you're wrong, and I'm right by putting a game out. So a lot of times I just leave a like. Because Lord knows I know you got people come to my thing sometimes and like, oh, go to my page. I'm like, well, what are you talking about? Come on, I embrace the losses. Don't like them. Yeah, I'm just about fading teams I've noted. Like, listen, you stick to your system. You adjust it as it goes along. You got to tell people you lose, and that's that. You get on with the day. That's the difference between being a pro and being a Joe. I'm not sitting here, woe is me. No. It's another day in the life. Like the under of both teams back to back. I like unders in back to back spots, because you think somebody's just going to like lay a total egg, right? Somebody always seems to lay an egg somewhere. And you get that 107.88 or you can get a 126.88 or some ridiculous, That's Diggity's in the house. Welcome. Go ECU. We know you're an ECU guy. All good. All right. Yeah, I know we did. I didn't know I was I pulled in. It was like some guy Terry in there. Who you got over on the Packers game? I don't like I like the under in the Packers game. And this game, that's Diggity. I did this on Sunday, and we had Arizona -3. And that's what I bet. I mean, I've got Arizona -3. Even if you buy my pick, you're gonna click on it and be like, "Oh, how do you have Arizona -3?" Well, I don't wait to game day, and I know the line moved on Monday or whenever it was Tuesday, but I like Arizona. Do I like it? 7, I'd say come in. Obviously, it moved because of the wide receivers, right? I mean, Adams is out. I get it. This is gonna be a tough spot anyway at 3 or 4. I just think Arizona. I like their defense, even with no Watt. I still think the defense is a little bit more solid. But now I could see this game, full squad, Green Bay team. I think this would maybe just play out and Arizona win by like 10, like something like a 34-24 type kind of game, right? But now you think Arizona's just going to come and pour it on. No, it changes the whole outcome of the game. I think Rodgers going to hand the ball off more kind of screens, more running the clock type kind of stuff, not just chucking all over the field. So I still like Arizona, but I won't be shocked if this one ends on a 3. I won't. I got a 3, and I'll end up maybe with a push tonight on it. But I will not be shocked at a 3-point game or even a Green Bay outright. Believe it or not, like if you like the Packers, I would just say take the Packers money line tonight, because if they're hanging tough, they're going to win this game. So. That's my thought on Arizona and Green Bay tonight. Just mankind, yeah, you can't. It's a loss. It's a loss. Eat it. That's what we do. Here we go. Pine Bluff Llama in the house. Oh, here, man. Thank you. Well, I appreciate you coming in, and I more appreciate you even leaving a comment. I always like when people comment, and a lot of times like today. It's gonna be a short show. Not a lot of games, right? We covered the games. We did this and that. But I always try to respond to everybody in the chat. I definitely always want to say thank you to everybody coming in chat. And if you're new, I always want to, get to you and say thank you and answer the questions. But listen, I appreciate you coming in. So thank you. I took the Packers +6. I'm not going to talk you off that, Digger. You know that. I mean, you got Aaron Rodgers. You're in it. You're in it. Corey Jones checking in. Good morning. NBA, Detroit under. I can see that. Detroit's a mess. Dallas -6. I don't really like the Mavericks right there. Believe it or not. I'm not a big Maverick guy. Bulls money line. Yes. Atlanta money line. I can do that. Memphis +6. That one, like I just said, Tim, I'm the Warriors. I put it up. I could have easily. I could have took it down before I just had it scroll on, but that is my least favorite NBA one. Just because I had Memphis last night, and I'm thinking it's going to be a wild one versus Portland, right? They both playing a lot of overs, up and down the court, a lot of stuff. But then when you lay an egg like that, you're not exerting much energy. You sure weren't playing any defense, and I don't know. Your arms aren't tired. You only scored 80-some points. So this one a little worries me still here. So I could see Memphis hanging tough. So I'm not. I like that. Green Bay 19. There you go. A little teaser action. Aaron Jones. Yeah, Aaron Jones definitely for Green Bay. That's a good one. Sheba Gang, get money. Packers +7. I like it. Listen, I got Arizona at a good number on Sunday. Saturday night, actually. But for the Packers here, if you like the Pack, I said it before, Sheba, I would go money line. I think Green Bay wins outright, or it's going to be like a field goal Arizona game. It's going to come back, and that'll be the kind of game it is. Here we go, Mr. Elliott. Welcome. Thanks for coming in. Let's go Astros. He comes in after the Astros. And where was he at? Were you here when the Astros lost on game 1? Give me the Braves. Give me the Braves to win this in 6. I said the series would be a 6 or 7 game series. So, did the Dogs win all the games yesterday in the NBA? No, I don't think so. I don't. You know what? I don't even know, JK. I'm not sure. Let's. I'll pull up some NBA from yesterday and see how they did. No, right off the bat, Orlando didn't cover. Washington covered. Toronto was a favorite. They won. Miami was a dog. They covered. Atlanta didn't cover. Minnesota's a tough little squad. OKC. We knew OKC, right? We knew that one was coming. If the Suns got it done, Kings got it done over the Suns for us. Cleveland outright. Portland was a fave. So Ertz scored TD. Worth a shot. Big facts. Welcome and good afternoon. Thanks for coming in. 2 nice NHL Dogs today. Calgary and the Blues. Flames in St. Louis from Elliott. I'm going to call you Elliott. That's your new name. Coming in here, Astro Talk. Thoughts on Ole Miss Auburn? No, actually I like Auburn here, believe it or not. I like Auburn. Most dogs win the NBA, I say. Crazy. Dogs win, folks. They win sometimes. Basically. Arizona, first half. Too many injuries for the Pack. Number 1 target. Yes, listen, I told you, I have Arizona -3. I don't like it when we lose. One thing being on the right side of the line move because it's moving or whatever the case would be. Injuries, I don't know. I'm not a big fan. This changes the whole game plan of teams. Hi, friend. How are you, Rick? Arizona 31-27. I can see that happening. That'd be good for me. Only bet the Astros versus lefties. Too easy, I say. Come on. Yeah, too easy. I mean, Fried had been pitching great. But yeah, come on. I'm not even answering you anymore, Elliot. I think the biggest reason I like the Dubs is the fact they're missing Dylan Brooks. Best defender last night, could not stop the team. Well, on the same token of that, you had Portland in off of a game where they laid an egg against Clippers, right? They were in a spot. We had the under, Michael. We said against Clippers, we like the under in that game. So when teams lay eggs, I think they're going to come back a lot stronger in the next game. So, yeah, Watt is out, but you know what? I'm not a big Watt guy. That guy's never healthy. Come on. How many years is he healthy in this league? What's a good pick? I like the under, and I want to tell you to take Green Bay on the money line if you like Green Bay. Now, like I said, 6 Arizona. Everybody's going to jump on it because there's no wide receiver. I don't know if you didn't get Arizona at 3. I'm not telling you to bet them at 6 or 7. Do I want them to win? Do I think they win by 10? Yeah. Any team they've had to step up and play, they've stepped up and played. They went on the road, beat up the Rams right out of the gate, right? They've gone on the road and taken teams right out of their shoes. However you want to put it, they're good. Until they prove you otherwise, right? Let's say about like Georgia. Like, do I want to lay 14 with Georgia against Florida? Like, who's Georgia played? But until somebody scores against them, even they get a terrible blown cover on a 12-minute drive in the fourth quarter how do you want to bet Green Bay without their best offensive? Well, Rodgers their best offensive guy, but best receiver. It's tough. I'm going to go under. And aside, I would definitely just take Green. It would be Green Bay money line or nothing really. I don't like Arizona at a touchdown. Not giving Aaron Rodgers a touchdown. Yes, a new Longhorn. She loves Peyton. She does. You know what she's doing now? She's making little bracelets. I don't know. You know what? I took it off. I showered. She made some little rubber bracelet from Blooms or something. I don't even know what they're called. Looms? I don't know. Yes, get it a Longhorn. That's, you know what? My buddy was like, I need a big Longhorn like the things behind me hanging off the wall. Fried got fried. He sure did. I wasn't expecting that. I said he was going to go like 6 innings. He did go. He went deep. The problem is he got beat up in 1 inning. But it is what it is, but Let's see what this game 3 line should be. I didn't even look for the game 3 yet, but I like my Bravos. Bulls money line. Packers spread, Lightning on the spread. Tampa Bay laying a big number. I mean, I was in Tampa Bay got $3 fave here. I mean, right? Was it Tampa Bay 300? Was I right? I'm not Tampa Bay. 310. Oh, yikes! Definitely puck line that one. Friday looked like crap. I mean, come on. He looked bad last night. Had a bad inning. I say Packers. Wide receivers are a dime a dozen. Yeah, well, listen, for that guy, they are. Right? I mean, that's why I think it's a big overreaction. So, I still like the under either way. I would have liked the under probably anyway. It's come down a little bit. But you got guys, what's his name, supposed to be coming off maybe play tonight. Scantling? I don't even know who he is. Someone might come off the injured list for Green Bay tonight. But still, you got to catch the ball. And these guys are backups for a reason. They are a dime a dozen. You still got a good running back there to keep them in the game. I mean, you're talking a wide receiver. It's a 4-point line movement on a wide receiver going out. That's crazy. That's why listen, Arizona 3, I'm in. I'm in at 3. 6, 7? No. I'm not giving Aaron Rodgers 7 points. That's why I said money line. Facts. Come on, Elliot. Just stop. All right, you like the Astros. I get it. You're a front runner. You should come down here, Elliot. Between the Yankees and the Astros, we've got 50 World Series titles. The Astros, 3 World Series in 5 years. And just so the folks know, I will never be an Astro fan. No, I'll go to Sugar Land. I'll cheer the Skeeters, but I'm not cheering for the Astros. Yeah, he was sent to the fryer. He was, again, bad inning. What are you gonna do? I was not expecting it. Raymond, how are you today? 1-1, 1-1. Stros and Braves. Here we go. I'm on the Bulls. I'm on the Knicks tonight. I like the Knicks, Elliot. Aaron Rodgers will keep it close. I agree, Sheba. I got some crazy correct score soccer games. I can't spell or say their names. That's why I don't even get into it with soccer. Cards win by 3 now. Why do I think, and I said this before, Sheba, I said I got him at 3 on Sunday, right? I said, let's take Arizona. Here we go. Why do I feel that this game is going to absolutely land on a field goal tonight? Lock of the day. Cracking over first period. Knicks money line. Penguins, Bruins over. All right. So let's start with the crack. Over 1.5 first periods. First the Wild. All right. I wasn't really looking at that game, but we'll follow here. Knicks money line. I'm with you on that one. Penguins, Bruins over. Yeah, why not? Let's go. I like Boston today, so. NBA Dogs I was on didn't cover. Here's the thing, Eric. You know how it works. Right, it's the worst when you take dogs and they don't cover, and when you're on a fave and the dogs covers, and you're like, I get it. Took the donut last night. I had the Braves and I had hockey. I had the Dallas Stars. So it's an offer. Video goes 1-3 in the video. That's all right. We're all back to little NFL tonight. Get back on track. I think I'm at 7-1, 8-1. My last. 8 or 9 there, whatever, 7-8 in NFL. Hope Arizona covers. I got a good number there. I'm happy. 50 cents on those side games. Big payout. Probably won't hit. Have fun with them. Listen, you're going small. Have fun. I don't mind people having fun, but when you're going for money that starts adding up, add up those fun bets sometimes, folks. I say this all the time. Whether it be $10, $25, $50, whatever everybody's got different bankrolls. I'm listening to people coming, somebody put 200,000 on this or 40,000, 30,000. No, I've been a long time. I'm not betting 50,000 on games. $3,000, $5,000. I spread it around. You gotta. I'm a grinder. People do different things in this business. I consider myself not a. I'm just a grinder better. Just trying to pull out money, make some money. Checking in with Corey Jones. Omar, good afternoon. Hurricanes puck line -1.5. Let's go on that. Little Carolina, leaning Green Bay in the under. I'm not going to say no to that. Ricketts, good morning. How are you today? Tate the Great. Aaron Jones had a big game. Yeah, rushing yards. I mean, that's right. We're going to get a lot of screen passes, stuff out of the backfield. I get it. That's why I like the under. I think we're just going to see a lot of short passing, running the ball, clock. Right? I'm sure Green Bay wants to keep Arizona off the field. Arizona could score, move the ball a little bit. So, a la like when you wanted to keep a healthy Mahomes off the field. Lock it in with the king. San Jose Sharks regulation. Top flight. I like it. Canadians are bad. Got Memphis under. I can see. You know what? I don't know. Again, the Memphis game's tricky, Omar. I said earlier, I like the Warriors, but I'm a little leery. My least favorite pick of the day is the Warriors. And obviously, part of me wants to even just take it off the screen. I can't have had on there for a half hour, but just because Memphis played so bad, you think they're going to play better tonight. So that one, I can see this game being an over, believe it or not. Jazz under against the Rockets. I don't know. I almost want to take the Rockets tonight plus the 9 there, Omar, believe it or not. Knicks over. I can see that. I think that's, because I can see that because I think this game will go to overtime at like 99-99 and get to the over. Hawks over, yes. East Carolina over 56.5. I can do ECU over. We can get behind that. Coastal Carolina over 51. Yeah. You know what? Because I like the points over Troy, so I think Coastal's going to put up points. They're home. Worst case, even in a blowout, if Coastal's coming, because I like Troy there in the points, but even in a blowout, if Coastal's playing right, they'll put up a 40-something themselves. So yeah, let's go over there. I'm with you. Astros over 8.5. Are they playing? They're not playing tonight, are they? There's no baseball tonight. They can't be playing 3 in a row. This game's in Atlanta the next game. This game's Friday. Anderson versus Garcia. I'll definitely grab the over. Definitely take the over. Over in the series. We're going to get 8s and 8.5. There's no good pitchers. We got one good pitcher and he got shelled last night. So over's all over. Astros hit lefties. Doesn't matter who it is. Here we go. Elliott. This is Elliott's son. Elliott's bringing in his relatives to gang up on me. I'm going for Astros and the Braves. Put 300 on Steven. So he's saying to go over. I like the over. Packers are not good in Arizona, and if the Packers are out of the top 2 receivers, are in trouble. Yes and no. You know, as we said here, wide receivers, that's a big point adjustment for losing Devontae. And when you got a guy in the backfield who can catch the ball out of the backfield, just changes. This is why at 3, Arizona. Yes, at 6, 7, I can't get behind Arizona. Because the total game plan and everything the Packers are going to do are changing right now. Right? I mean, it's not like they're going to be rolling with Devontae. It's, are they going to be taking shots downfield? Like, we're going to take a shot with this guy because you're not expecting it. So, I don't think they're in trouble. I would say at 7, get a good money line on Green Bay because Packers are either going to win this or it's going to be a 3-point game. That's what I think is going to happen. And that's from somebody who's already bet a game and has Arizona 3. But that's what I think is going to happen. It's low right now. Get it. What's that? The Braves game? 8. I'll go over 8. I see one over 8 right now, but it's basically 8.5. Across the board. So if you find an 8, go get it. You meant Penguins and the Flames. Yeah, I saw. Hold on. Where's your other post there? Ray, where is that at? Ray. Penguins were okay because I thought the Bruins were playing someone else. But then I was like, you know what? I could be wrong because I just scan these games real fast sometimes. I had 1-4 last night. Puck was on bouncing my way. It happens, right? Because you just, Carolina's playing Boston, right? You just chalk it up. What are you going to do? You come back. You don't panic. Stay disciplined. You're on to the next day. That's it. Stimmy's in the house. Stimmy. We need your plays. I quit sports betting for Sheba. Too much stress, Ben. Listen, no. See, that's the problem. There should be no stress betting. All right. If you're stressed out, it's because you're betting way too much than you could afford. That's why I say, what do we say here? Folks, tell Sheba. Bet and forget it. Don't sit there, lie betting, pacing, chain smoking cigarettes, drinking shots of whiskey, whatever the hell you're doing. Don't even worry about the game. You like the game, you bet it, and you forget it, right? You bet it. Should be a winner. Why are you even concerned about it? You go to bed, you wake up, count your money. Oh, they lost. Okay, whatever. Packers for sure under the 50. I like it. Free minds in the house. You don't like the Bulls. I'm not a big Bulls backer here. And I said when I took the Pistons opening night, right? We almost had it. We almost had that Pistons cover opening night. The Bulls are just a team that everyone loves. And then you look at this line, it's 2. And I'm not a big Knick guy. You know that. I got an under Knick ticket for the year. But this line screams to me to take the Knicks. And maybe it's wrong. Maybe it's a great Bulls win this by 15. It's never close. And I tell you, I'm set my ways. I'll be like, you know what? If it looks that good, I can't. Rarely do I take that game that looks way too easy. I'll go the other way, short, whatever, plus money. If it's a loser, it's a loser. I'll just move on. I just can't. Because more often than not, those games lose. When it's, how easy is this one? And how easy were the Lakers last night? I mean, people had Lakers money line last night. I like San Jose too, but I don't know. Yeah, I didn't bet it. Because I'm not a huge San Jose guy, especially they're just getting back off a road trip too, so they're not in a great scheduling spot themselves. Memphis team total under, really, after last night's low game. See, I don't think over this game because they look so bad. Over Warriors game, right? We'll play better as one fully realistic. Yeah, I think this game's definitely going to go over. Trying to get that money, Elliot. Elliot, did you see? I don't know if you were here when I mentioned Allie Burns and the Plus Money Honey crew over at Morning Woodies were mentioned on Follow the Money this morning with Mitch and Paulie. They mentioned the Morning Woodies having a great run in the circuit contest. Astros under 9. Was it under 9? It was 7-2. Was that a push? How'd you hit that? I thought that game was a push yesterday. Right? I mean, you got to push on that 9. Hawks under. Grizzlies, Clippers. See, I don't like that Grizzly under. Yesterday, Grizzly under. Yes. Today, not so much. Memphis under. You got a good line. Minus 228. The Memphis line was, I mean, here's the thing, folks. And we say this a lot. When the lines come out, and I wrote these down for Golden State when it opened. It was 234 yesterday. 233.5 for Memphis and Golden State. Let's see. Let's look at this one right now. Jazz was 222. What is it right now? 220. These line moves. Atlanta was 1. Now it's 3. Knicks were 2. They're 1. 215. It's basically 216. It's gone up a little bit. I don't understand. The lines come out. I mean, NFL lines are out for next week already. College football. How do you wait till game day? I can't do it. I can't do it. Need to wake up early, bet early. Yeah. Or just bet the night before. But this is the thing with the NBA and why I'm not a huge guy with the NBA, right? Because you don't know who's playing with the NBA. That's why, NBA-wise, if you like it, I tell you why I don't like betting the NBA regular season. I don't know who's playing. But folks in here, you guys seem to love betting NBA. Why the heck, if you like the game the night before, bet it. And if you think it's gonna win, then I'm sure everyone else thinks it's gonna win because you're not really, you're not some pro guy going to like move the lines? You know what I'm saying? So why wait? Bet it the night before, and then you're getting a better line. And it says, "Be good like the Braves, not the Astros." Yeah. Well, I mean, listen, they hit lefties. I get it. But how much is it like in? And this I talked about Elliott the one time. We're talking about the White Sox crushing lefties. Yeah, but when they faced like Robbie Ray and Ryu and Scooble a couple times in a row, they got nothing off of them. They were winning the game against the bullpen because after they go 6 innings, get 1 run off of Robbie Ray, then they were getting like 2 runs off the bullpen and winning 3-2. So they weren't beating good lefties. And last I checked, when you're in the World Series, you probably have a good lefty starter in your rotation. I mean, not saying they can't hit them, but I just need to stick to my yes runs first innings and fade Trent. Oh my goodness, that guy's a hot mess. I mean, we follow each other. I see that guy. I'm like, holy cow, Trent, what are you doing? But it's a question of people's bankrolls. That guy, I mean, we talk about tune in TV. How are you today? We talk people's crazy bankrolls. That's a person. I mean, listen, I know guys who work regular jobs and they want to bet more than me on games. Knock yourself out. Like, I bet more than you. Yeah, but you lose a lot more than me too. So, I mean, you do whatever you want with your money. People live differently. I don't get it. I'm making my money betting. I don't have to worry about going on places and be like, I need somebody to open up accounts for me. No. Big X. What do you say? I'm a turtle gambler. Someone say Windsor. That's it. Grind it away. I tell people all the time. I go on shows. People are like, well, how do you do that? I'm like, listen, I don't consider myself like the line originator, a line originator or a guy who moves money or sharp money, stuff like that. I'm a bettor. I'm always like betting on games. I've disciplined myself where I can make money, for years, decades. I mean, 15 years on sites. If I was really that bad and didn't make money or not win, or was it a total, poop show, I wouldn't be doing what I'm doing for 15 years. And on radio stations or, terrestrial or satellite, whatever you want to call them. What do you think about Sunday, Cincinnati, first half, and the Bills 7? So, Cincy should come out and roll this game, right? I mean, Jets with a backup quarterback. I'd go first half, yeah. I'm all about laying the least. I got Cincy 3.5 and 4. I bet Cincy at. And who's my other game here? I got Arizona 3, Dallas at even money, minus 110, and Cincy. Again, bet early. Cincy should roll these guys. The Bills, I think the Bills game's an over. I think the Bills really roll. Stimmy doesn't know the contest picks are. We put him up. Stimmy, I'll roll him on the bottom for you here. There you go. Just for you on the bottom. Get him in. Mike's already put his bets in. Turtle racing odds. If you're just trying to make money, the money ain't. Yes. I say this, folks, if you're going to get upset and don't bet, I say it. And I say, as a person who's gone in and lost extra money doing stupid stuff, live betting or doing stuff, it adds up if you want. And again, 97 out of 100 people who come in here are just betting for fun and they want to try to make some money. But you know what? I'm pretty sure that you're getting up at 5, 6 in the morning, getting dressed and going to a job or coming home from a job or do whatever. And this is just maybe extra money. You want a little bit, you do something. But I'm sure you don't have notebooks of information and years of stuff and how you win and bet and then, how you spent your money and if you're really up from betting and stuff like that. No. So have fun. I'm going to try to make you some money so you can go out and get your new $1,000 iPhone every 6 months or whatever the heck you're doing with your money, Everybody's got different happiness levels. I can't bet and forget because I watch the games I bet on. Sheba, I just streamed TV. Like I didn't have a cable. Like I just had internet for 9 years. No games I watched. I mean, I just got cable when I came down here because I was like, oh, I better get cable for the kids. Yeah, didn't have sit around watch the Red Zone and live bet. No, I haven't had the NFL ticket. I think when I moved from my other house in 2004 was the last time I had the NFL Sunday ticket. 2004. Kind of like the Pistons. I don't know. I can't get behind the Pistons, Eric. If I bet, I usually don't watch it. It'll be, yeah, exactly. Man's back on Carolina. That's it. Bet if get don't. If you bet the game, you think it's going to win. Why even bother? It's a winner. I tell you this all the time. I go to bed. My underdog, it's going to be a 10-point winner. My favorite's going to win by 27. My under is going to be 10-3. Whatever the case may be. Higgs hates the Bulls and the Suns this year, right now. Right? I'm not really bashing the Lakers and Warriors too much. It's the Bulls and the Suns right now. They're just teams that everybody loves, right? And they're inflated right now. And I'm just going to fade them a little bit, try to get extra value the other way, and we'll see how it plays out in a couple weeks. No turtle races today, but can you get turtle to eat? When can we get some turtle stew? I'm getting my money the Shib way. The Shiba. Hockey seems way, way too easy today. I need to sit on my hands and let it be. Those are the worst days. Although, Rick, sometimes you just maybe have a feel today and be like, you know what? I like it. Sometimes you got to fire away. I understand. Listen, baseball sometimes, and I have I'm going to finish under 500 record-wise in baseball. I think I'm 10, 11 games under 500. Maybe 12 now since the Braves off. So record-wise there, it'll be a under 500 year. But overall, it's a winning year because I hit a ton of overs and props that we're going to hit on some futures. But fire away if you like them. Go a little lighter. This is why on a college basketball Saturday when there's 130 games, I can bet 30 games from 150 to 300 to 3,000 to 7,500 a game because you just got to fire. Let's go. Manage your bankroll. You like 6 games? Bet the 6 games. Don't get carried away. Especially if they fit into how you normally bet. Some days you like 10 football games. Other days you like 3. Don't bet the bet. If you like it, go small. In my book, turtle always wins race. Yeah, slow grind. 20,000 exactly. Exactly. There's going to be a 3-15 run. Are you going to be out of work? They're going to knock you out of commission from betting, or you're going to have to reload after that. Racks on racks. There you go. I like OKC because everyone's on the Lakers, but I didn't bet it. Oh yeah. Listen, I didn't bet OKC. That's a game I'm just avoiding. But how? You just want to sit back and be like, you see it coming. It's like watching a car accident in slow motion. I don't know. I'm with you. Yeah, I understand completely. I like the Hawks too, Freeman. Let's take some Atlanta Hawks. Under in the Grizzly game. Good. I thought the game would go over because I knew Portland was going to show up and Grizzlies had been playing well. There you go. Smile to Shiva. Don't stress me out. Keep grinding. That's what we do. That is what we do. About to be down to Ash for 36 mil. Yeah. Man. I don't come in and advertise sites. I have a local that I've used for 20-something years that has moved offshore into an offshore kind of name that I have. And do I have the other kind of accounts? I tell you, a lot of times when I bring up the lines, I use the generics. I use the Will Hill, the MGMs, FanDuel, DraftKings kind of stuff. Do I have those little accounts? Yeah. Do I have other offshore things and other things I use? Yeah. I don't ever want to come in and say to use a site and then something goes wrong, especially with, the Caribbean places. And then you're like, oh, you said, I don't like to do that. I don't like to advertise. One, and this is a tricky situation because, down the road, one of these sites will be like, hey, we're going to pay you to sponsor your little midday money or whatever. And then I'm in the catch-22 because, I'm always under the impression, well, if everything always wins, why would the sportsbook want to affiliate you, right? If I'm telling you guys to bet Team A and it wins, and then, and everything I tell you to go hits, not sportsbook's going to start limiting people there. So it's kind of weird. Like, I don't know. Would I love to get free money from a site like that to say, hey, go there? Yeah, but I don't do that. You hear nightmares from all sites. They're all kind of problems. I use the ones that everybody else uses. And offshore ones, I'll never say yes or no to them because they're offshore. God forbid there's a problem. I don't want to, listen, I've done that before. Oh, go check these. And then there's some crap goes on, and then I'm in the middle of some person I've never met off the internet and some join in Costa Rica or Belize, whatever. Man, Spurs. I like the Spurs. Dr. Franco. Good morning. Nope. You can't be in the contest, Rickett. I'm waiting for, actually, I'm going to pull the banner down now. So I'm waiting for Stimmy. The contest is it still continued for last week. MLB and NFL illegal. There you go. I mean, no job for me. It's just my job every day. There you go. It's a long time. Danny, the contest is a carryover from 2 weeks ago. So late to the party, Brian. Welcome. You are definitely late because we're on an hour. We're going to be wrapping this up in a minute. Rob Franklin says the Jazz. Big facts. Straight bets. Oh man, we've had like 10 dimers before. Stupid stuff. Stupid. And that's moving like thousands when before you even had money. Like that's just ridiculous, stupid betting, like a derelict betting. Tens of thousands of dollars. So Stimmy's in. Green Bay. Plus, the Green Bay line is 3.5, Stimmy, so it's not, you're not getting 6. Tulsa 10. Ole Miss plus the 2.5. Mini plus the 1.5. And KC. Definitely a winner this week. You guys are opposite all over the place. You have one mutual bet. Man, hopefully you guys just don't go 2-2 in these other games. Late to the party. Jazz, we mentioned that. Bets. Bulls money line. No, I don't like the Bulls. Although I'd go money line, I think it's going to be a 1-point game. Sharks puck line. Everybody likes the Sharks. Nobody like Montreal. Troy, yes. Smart man. Never been called that before, but don't give up on the Astros 1 game at a time. No, I'm not. I'm not giving up. Braves 1 game at a time. See you in 6. Big facts. Do you know power ratings or rankings? We call? Yeah, I do. I always have to have some kind of rating for teams, right? So yeah, I have my little numbers that I like, but I'll go to other sites and see. I'll buy my little preview magazines. I'll go to KenPom for college basketball, Bartovic, and look at their numbers, see how they're doing. And listen, KenPom was great for years, and now it's basically the line is what it is. They just take that KenPom number and use it. It's so sharp. Numbers are just so unbelievably sharp. But somehow we pulled out a huge college basketball win last year. So big season. Hopefully more to say. Mr. Nika. Hey, what's up? Thanks for coming in. My best was Charlotte -5 over 2-1, Miami +4. 2 good wins yesterday. A lot of people are on Miami. This Nets team, they'll buckle. Kyrie will be back. They'll waive their nonsense with that because this team is Harden is struggling. He can't play with the new rules. Kyrie will be back. They'll be like, oh, you know what? He can play. Packers +6 tonight. I kind of like the +6 there. I would say money line. It's Arizona by 3 or it's money line Arizona. Money line Green Bay. Aaron Jones over rushing yards. Yeah. I mean, seriously. Just my thoughts. I understand. I got you. Fade the Mavericks. Yes, I don't like the Mavericks. 6M. It's a good number. It hit for a 7 real fast, but it's been 6.5. It's a good number. Parlay. No limit coming in. Parlay time. Warriors. Okay, we like the Warriors. The Jazz laying in 9. Is this a money line with the Jazz laying 9? You're laying 9. Don't like the Mavericks. Tampa Bay -3 Bills. Yeesh. Hurricanes. Sharks. Sabres. Jets. Wilds. Well, I mean, these are probably all big faves on the ice. I know Lightning's a $3 fave. Definitely Knicks. Yes, Knicks. Buffalo Sabres. Yeesh. Hockey money line looking weird. Yeah, they're just crazy lines today. It is what it is. Sabres regulation plus 170. Let's pull up some hockey because then we're going to wrap this up. An hour on Thursday. I thought this would be like a 20-minute show today. I mean, Pittsburgh, normal line. Carolina, normal, with $3 for Tampa Bay. Yeesh. Yeesh. Bulls actually have a strong team, and the Knicks do too. I mean, listen, you had the Bulls played the Pistons twice. The Knicks split with the Magic. We got the Knicks OT win over Boston. I just think the Knicks in this spot. The line to me, no limit. I look at this as the Bulls are a team that's like a trendy kind of team everybody's bet on. Bulls are going to be good. So I see a 2. I'm like, looks weird. I'll take my shot on a weird looking dog. Gracious. San Jose minus the 125. Not terrible. We don't like Montreal. Just everybody here loves Montreal today. Or excuse me, loves San Jose. Vancouver, I'm already on. The Jazz -9. All right, I don't love the -9. Spurs, yes. Green Bay money line. I'm with you. I mean, I got Arizona -3 in the NFL today, but at 6.5, 7, I can't do that, and we'll just grab Rodgers money line and just take a shot. We'll be back one day a week. Well, that ain't going to help the cause for the Nets. That conference is wide open. It's Milwaukee and Miami and everybody else over there. Packers 6-0 without Adams. Yeah, I don't understand that huge line move. I don't get it. Something fishy about Colorado, San Jose. Yeah, the Avalanche line. I like the Avs. I like the Avs myself. I think you got to have guys out for St. Louis. It's got to be some kind of goalie or somebody sitting out or something for that number. Because the Avalanche, I even said we're doing it an early total cash or some hockey talk. I'm like, oh man, Colorado don't look good in preseason, and I like them over Vegas, thinking maybe a little revenge in regular season. And Vegas have been playing bad; they lose at home to them, and now they're favored on the road. Fishy line. I'm taking the bait. Knicks Bulls over. Yes. Troy Coastal over. Yes. Sixers in a teaser. All right, let's go. Surprisingly, Sabres are underdogs. Blues as well. The Blues game, I just, mirror what I just said. Looks a little shady. Something must be going on in that game. Who knows? And the Sabres against Anaheim. The Ducks, I don't even like the Ducks, but yeah. But I don't know. I can't get behind Buffalo. Maybe he should. Who knows? Oh, my goodness. I didn't even know that. I can't even put that word up here. Everyone is starting to bet sports and know nothing. It's getting a little annoying. ESPN analysts saying the spread and all kinds of stuff. Yeah, that's what it is. That's just ESPN, all these spots. And you have people who you go to school for broadcasting and you bet for fun on the side, and then you think you know something. All right, listen. I'm no guy like, I don't even know. I mean, I'm a pro, but people will be like, oh, well, if that's the case, like you think like Vegas Dave nonsense, whatever. That's basically Winnipeg even on the money line against the Kings. Yeah, I like Winnipeg. I like Winnipeg. Yeah, Sharks in Montreal. I don't get it. Vancouver isn't taking the game. People are expecting Flyers to lose because they back-to-back this to get done whooping the Oilers. Again, though, why? Here's the thing with this line. So it was 115 up to 130, right in the limit. The average person isn't betting Vancouver on the ice overnight lines. So is it Sharps coming in to get an extra 5-10 cents on the other side? Or is it Vancouver going to win this game 4-1? I got a -1. I think I got him at 121 somewhere, Vancouver, I bet. So that's another thing with the money. We'll talk about that in another show because we're getting late here. But some of these moves now, especially later in the day kind of stuff, it's just because you have an influx of millions of dollars from people just betting who are watching all these sports programs on TV. I mean, come on. I mean, hockey. Who's moving that line? Who's moving that line? How does Minnesota open 130 and now they're an underdog against the Kraken? Who's betting that? It's because people are talking about it on TV. I mean, like, come on. Can't see who you like. Put it across the board. There you go, Dr. Franco. And I'll put it in the bottom here too. Put it back up in the chat. Miss Danica coming on the ice. Tampa, huge fave on Tampa Bay. Carolina against Boston. I kind of like Boston. St. Louis, I'm on the other side. Minnesota, on the other side. San Jose, I could maybe think about San Jose. But the other ones I do not like. Here's another San Jose. Trent fades himself. Flyers plus the 115. I can't do it. Last year, though, King. We can't talk about that. Dr. Franco's loving Montreal, the Canadiens, over San Jose. Again, everybody here loves San Jose. So if you want to take Montreal, you might be on the right side. Not buying the Flyers. I'm not either. I got the other side. Flyers back-to-back, big win, bad spot. Joey Galloway gives out the virtual. Joey Galloway. Just go catch passes from Drew Bledsoe on the Cowboys. That's the Joey Galloway I know. Bulls over under 108.5 today. Team total. Let's go over the total, Sean. Over the total. I like the Packers tonight. Why wouldn't you? That line is just too high for. I'll take that anytime with Aaron Rodgers. That's why you go in Vancouver. I'm going Vancouver. No, I took Vancouver just based on I'm not a big Philly guy. It's a team I faded earlier. And I mentioned earlier in the show, No Limits, I'm like, for hockey and NBA early in the season, I'm going to go off of how I think the teams are going to be overall. And when I find a good spot to bet them or fade them, I'm going to stick kind of with those teams. So Philly's a team I was looking to be against. Vegas was another team I was looking to go against. I was looking to be against Tampa in certain spots, because they're going to be overvalued and not, going for 3 straight. I think you could find good spots fading them. NBA, last year was a lot of anti-Warrior and Lakers stuff. This year it's going to be Suns and Bulls. I think those are teams people really love, So, again, like a Knicks team is something I like them to go under their total, so I'll be looking to go against them. The Raptors are a team I thought maybe go over. A couple of teams, so stuff like that. This is so you wonder why I pick certain games right now, and you'll see the same kind of teams come up. For the first couple of weeks, I'm going to just stick to what I had coming into the season, and I'll adjust as the season goes along. Then we move away from that. And the COVID stats. Oh, man, that was great. Who's your girl, Dr. Franco? Bet Atlanta. So, come on. All the squares are on the Jazz side. That just seems high. I'm a Jazz guy, John Doe. People here will tell you, last year, Jazz and Nuggets, we were looking to take them often last year for the NBA. This spot, though, I don't know. I kind of like the Rockets to cover. I don't know. I don't want to say easy, but I can see it being a little closer than, I'm getting double digits. You get a run, I'm in that game, Ranked number 1 worldwide in BetQL. Listen, BetQL, that's great for all the people who want to be semi-pros, No Limit. I'm not taking away from that, but go spread plus 2.5. I make money betting. I don't throw money away by buying goals or runs. If anything, I would take Vancouver puck line laying the goal and a half to take back extra money. And let's be honest, like those sites, Action Network, BetQL, come follow my picks on these things. How many derelicts and people who don't know absolutely nothing are on those sites? Come on. 91. I'm not taking away from. Listen, if you're in the top 1,000, I'd say excellent job because there's probably 10,000 people on those apps. More. So millions probably, but against That's not the way I'm betting, and not doing that now. They just covered against Dallas. Yeah, that doesn't mean anything. You can't. I mean, we're talking about. I just told No Limit about people just random strangers. I mean, your name's John Doe. Thank you for coming in after commenting to say they just covered, so that'll happen. I mean, you're preaching to the choir, like why I don't worry about those kind of things. I still remember he got us off Edmonton and ended up winning big. See, he did, right? Oh man. 90% of money's on Wild tells me go Kraken. Looks like a winner. You know what though? Is that much money's on the Wild? All the money, that's crazy. I thought people would bet in Seattle at home. I mean, you got to take the Kraken. I was going to take the Kraken because I figured people were taking them at home because they like their name. I don't like the Wild game either. Well, I don't like the Wild either. But if 90% of the money's on there and the line's flipped 40 cents, Kraken or nothing. I like Troy to cover. Win outright would be wonderful, Mr. Neek. I'd look like a genius, but let's just take the 18 and be happy. Don't stress, take the over in a Wild game first period. Lay $2, no problem. Canes. Carolina Hurricanes. Vancouver Canucks. Seattle Kraken. 3 locks from Ray. And on the lock note, we're going to roll out of here an hour deep into the show on a Thursday. A random Thursday, we got an hour show. Holy cow. Oh, where's the girls here from Taylor Street? Oh. You're trying to get an adult play date with our girl Gloria? Gloria will pop in. She'll probably be here tomorrow for Football Friday, and she'll definitely probably pop in Saturday for the college football show, Dr. Franco. You got to go get some Chicago-style pizza. Wild Kraken over. We can see that. All right, listen, Vancouver leaves you laugh. That's fine. I'm not going to laugh or cry. I'm going to move on to the next day because that's what I do for 26 years. I bet a game. I don't laugh or cry. I just move on. But, I mean, you do you, bro. It's all right. Good luck, gentlemen and ladies. Have a good one. Yeah, no, right. He's in here. He's in here trying to pick up Gloria. Oh man, I love it. All right, we'll be back tomorrow. No Limit. I expect you back, win or lose, with this Vancouver game. I want you back here tomorrow. I'll see everybody tomorrow for Football Friday, and that's it. It's Football Friday tomorrow. We'll see you then, and have a good day. Let's make some money. Bye-bye, everybody.